Good day, everybody. My name's Don Staufer, and I'm here with Jackie Campbell here, goalie for the Edmonton Oilers, and a different team now. Jack, how's life?
Yeah, well, I'm living in California now. California is beautiful. I'm getting a lot of stuff at Walgreens, actually, even with the conversion ratio, quite a bit cheaper than I could in Canada. So I'm pretty happy about that, especially since I don't know what's going to happen with my next contract. A lot of pucks have been going in the net. It's my job to keep them out, so we'll see what happens with that.
Walgreens, what type of things are you picking up at Walgreens here to get you through the darkness?
A lot of Kleenexes, like I've been crying a lot. I don't know if I'm supposed to say that on camera, but every puck that goes in, I'm probably using about a box of Kleenex just to wipe my sorrows away. But you know what? One very positive thing in this whole situation, since the hockey career is not going so good, is I bought a Alpine at Schwab's RV World to actually take it down to California, because I don't want to buy a house down in Bakersfield. It's like, what if the team calls me up again, right? It's like, I need something with flexibility. I can just drive the RV back up. Let alone that, man, it's nicer and more comfortable than most apartments in Canada and the States.
Nice.
The front storage compartment has a ton of space, so I put my hockey equipment in there. My family's still in Edmonton just in case I get called up, so it gives us a lot of flexibility. And you know what, the team there was incredible too. So,
you know what, we got a couple of Calgary Flames coming up tomorrow to actually look at some fifth wheels as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we've got some great units on sale right now, and those players are in a bit of trouble too. There's a couple of guys that are moving.
Wow, yeah,
exactly.
they're kind of...
Not to your team, but...
Well, you know what, in the NHL, people are just so fast, and in the AHL, man, they're fast too. Like, these kids, they fly. Like, I haven't won a game since, well, I won one game, but when you win 9 out of 10, it feels like you haven't won a game in a while, you know what I mean?
Yeah. All that equipment, Jack, you think you'd be able to do a little better job.
Yeah, I know, like, a lot of people are telling me that it'd be better if there was a Tudor shooter in net than having me in net.
Well, I wouldn't say that. I love you, and I know that this is just a small hiccup.
Yeah.
And hopefully this RV can maybe get you through the low time here. Like, I don't know, it's lots of space.
It's a big
spot
positive.
For your gear in the front.
Yeah.
Pads and all the protection, the chest protectors, the big hands, the big sticks. You know,
Yeah.
come on, baby. Lots of space in there. You can talk to your equipment. You know, you need to get in there and you need to be one with the equipment, right?
Well, you know what, and that's pretty much what it is. Like, in the RV right now in California, it's like in my downtime, I've been sitting there with my equipment, and sometimes I look at the equipment and I ask it, I'm like, well, why did you let me down? Right? It's like, do you want to be switched out? Like, this is a conversation I'm having with my equipment inside my Alpine. Fortunately, there's a lot of room in there, so I can put the equipment in one spot, and then if I don't want to look at it for 10-15 minutes while I'm gaming or whatever, it's like I just don't have to.
And how about those dual air conditioners? Like, do you need to turn it on down there? Do you like to torture yourself and kind of sweat it out and kind of to get through the, this streak that you don't want to be on?
Yeah, that's a good question. And when I first bought it, I didn't think I was going to need 2 air conditioners, but after, like, sometimes in Alberta it gets really hot, and then also coming down to California, it's nice to have the option, right? But when I'm looking around this Alpine, I keep finding things on it that I'm just impressed with. I'm surprised that it has it, right? Sometimes you look at something, you're like, do I need all these gizmos and gadgets? And the answer is yes. I do need the gizmos and gadgets, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah. Obviously, hockey career hasn't been going so good. Been in a little bit of funk too, just in SOCOM and Call of Duty and stuff like that as well. That hasn't been going that good either. But you know what? I got a good feeling. The paychecks are still coming in from my contract. Right, I got 3.5 years left at $5 million. So that'll pay the bills for now. Right, it'll keep the power bill going on, which is pretty high in California, especially when you're gaming 12 to 14 hours a day when you should be practicing hockey. And the dual ACs, all that kind of stuff, right?
So Christmas time, Christmas in Canada, Christmas in California. What's your prediction? Like, can you string together a couple more wins down there for the team, or do you just feel like the skid's going to continue?
Well, you know what? I go into games now not really thinking about wins, losses, right? I don't really think about that kind of stuff. I don't think, it's their fans in the stands.
You must be thinking about that king bed.
Are they not booing?
You thinking about that king bed in the Alpine?
But that's what I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about that king-size bed at night. Like, I sleep good. That electric fireplace, man, that's sweet, right? Sometimes when I'm in the game, I find myself... I had this issue when I was in the NHL too, just zoned out, thinking about things that I like in the game. Right now in Bakersfield, like, I'm not going to lie to you, one of the reasons I lost the first 5 games is because when the other team was skating up the the rink trying to shoot the puck on me, I'm thinking about my Alpine. Like I'm zoned out in the game, imagining the electric fireplace, how nice it feels, how nice the furniture is.
And the Alpine, it's got the wide body, 100 inches wide, just like that hole between your legs. Like you got to kind of cover that net a bit, right? Like it seems like that's a bit of an access point for all those goal scorers too, right?
Well, and that's one of the things I was thinking about. Like I wanted the extra space, right? And yeah, you're right. Sometimes that's how I feel in the net too. I feel like there's a lot of extra space, but the difference is that it feels nice in the Alpine. When I'm in the net and the net feels a lot larger than it should be and pucks are going in all the time, like that doesn't feel as good. I got to be honest with you.
Oh, I can see that. I can see that. You know what? You've got our support.
Yeah.
You know what? We want you to do better.
Yeah, thank you.
I think that you've got what it takes, and
Yeah.
we're really looking forward to getting you back up to the dealership.
Yeah.
Oilers team needs you back, and
Yeah.
we got to get back up to 500 and beyond, you know?
Yeah, 100%. I'm working on my hand-eye coordination, so if we shake hands after this interview, maybe let's do it off camera just in case I miss or something like I can.
Oh, you're
Yeah,
okay, Jackie.
So I'm a little self-conscious right now with that stuff, so I couldn't stop a beach ball if I tried. So
You could stop a beach ball.
you're right. I gotta start
change-
thinking like that.
Yeah, exactly. You're not that kind of guy.
I gotta stay focused, just like the team at Schwab's RV World is, because you know what? I might not be delivering results on the ice, but they're sure delivering results in that dealership. That was an amazing experience. So
Well, you know what? We look forward to those Flames coming up tomorrow, and maybe we can close a couple more deals on the old, or Schwab's can close a couple more deals on those fifth wheels for those Flames players, and we'll talk to you again next week.
awesome! Thank you so much, Mr. Staufer.
No problem.
Yeah, thanks.